Hi, I'm Gemma Custance, and I'd like to talk to you about teaching measurement inclusively. I would like to begin with a story from my childhood. We all remember measuring the desk with a string or measuring the oval with a trundle wheel. I remember vividly one evening being taken out to the oval with one of my classmates and being told to measure the oval with the trundle wheel. I have never seen a trundle wheel before, and I did not know what to do with it, but naturally I started using it properly. I began to note down our findings, and obviously when we came back in, we communicated them with the teacher. But how did we know how to communicate our findings? And how did we know how to understand them? It's assumed we had a basis of this knowledge through experiences we had in our early childhood. A study conducted by Peter Grottenborough and Peter Sullivan showed that students' learning builds on what they already know and already understand. Though it is effective, the experiences children have can differ drastically with different cultures they have, different understandings. A study created by the Australian education researcher states that students from small remote Aboriginal communities often begin school with no prior education, only their own prior traditional experiences within their community. Though research has found that within remote communities, First Nations students do tend to have an average knowledge of measurement. The thought of using their traditional knowledge of measurement in a modern way is incomprehensible to these students, as their knowledge is used for practical uses usually. Having understandable and interactive tasks makes the information presented easily retained and understood. This means activities relating to the concept should be all-inclusive and able to incorporate First Nations traditional knowledge and ways of thinking. Take the Year 3 content descriptor, identify symmetry in the environment. This should be used along with the 8 ways of teaching, using land links and physical environment to enhance First Nations students' understanding. 8 ways is an always developing way of teaching, coming from the traditional knowledge keepers. It has been developed to ensure First Nations students get the same opportunity and understanding as every other student. Teaching measurement using the 8 ways model can be quite easy. For an example, in the content descriptor I previously mentioned, a way of teaching could be taking the students out to the oval, getting them to run down the middle of the oval and portraying what the symmetry of that oval would be. They could draw the image or use symbols. You could also point to a tree or a stick and ask the symmetry of those as well. This uses land links and can be assessed in the same way a traditional pen and paper working out would work, though it would be using a comfortable concept for all students.